Hi, it's Mark from Top Local. We're here with Bernie Pawlik, Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, Vancouver's best auto service experience. 17-time winners, almost unbelievable. 17-time winners of best auto repair in Vancouver as voted by their customers. How are you doing this morning, Bernie?
I'm doing very well.
So we're talking BMWs. We've got a BMW X1. What was going on with this mini SUV?
Well, this vehicle came to our shop, pretty low mileage vehicle in great shape, but it had an oil leak coming from the turbo area. And the owner had taken it to another shop to get this maintenance service done, and they didn't want to repair or look at the turbo issue. They figured the turbocharger itself was leaking oil, and it was a big job and beyond what they wanted to take on. So brought it to us to have a look at it. And
what did you find?
Well, what we found is actually the turbo itself wasn't leaking, which I figured would be kind of a long shot with a low mileage BMW. What we found is there was oil seeping out of the turbo duct, the air intake turbo duct, right at the turbocharger. So it was, looked like it was coming from the turbo, but in fact wasn't.
So maybe explain how that air duct hose leaks oil.
Excellent question. So the turbo, with a turbocharged engine, there's a lot of air ducting pipes that go from the turbocharger to the intake manifold, from the air cleaner, and these are all hooked up to the crankcase breathing system. And there's a small amount of oil vapor that goes, leaks out of the crankcase ventilation system, and it gets into the air duct. So over time, some oil will build up, and if the seal is leaking slightly, it'll cause the oil to drip out. And this especially happens in a sort of low part of the system, which is where this particular pipe was. So that's basically how the oil gets in. Usually, it takes a lot more mileage to develop a leak. But we see it a lot on VWs, leaks in those seals and ducts. But that's basically how it works.
And did you just replace the seal?
Well, not in this case. This particular seal, you have to buy the whole pipe, which is unfortunately an expensive repair. I'll share some photos here. You can actually see the seal's a rather a special type of seal. Not that they shouldn't sell it separately, but for some reason they don't. So let's have a look at this picture. So there's our 2012 X1, basically an X series platform just built into a little SUV. Nice little small vehicle, compact, good fuel economy. So this is our oil leak. So this is basically the bottom of the turbo. Now it doesn't look like a lot, but you can see a sort of oily film around this area here. And this is the duct hose, and the seal is inside that area. So this pipe, it was a piece we replaced.
And up in the top left, that's the turbo housing?
This is the actual turbocharger itself. This is the intake side, and this is the exhaust side of the turbo, just right up here, which is way out of focus. But yeah, this is looking underneath the vehicle. Now, where's our other photo? Yeah, so this is basically the seal inside the pipe. You can see it's like kind of a special double-lipped type of seal. They also use nice, easy to replace clip clamps. So everything snaps together in a rather easy fashion once you remove all the covers and remove things as necessary to access it. It's a fairly straightforward job. But again, it's just removing everything to get there.
All right, we're back to you. So.
Back to me.
Is replacement of these air duct pipes pretty common on turbocharged vehicles?
Well, we do some, and there's a lot of turbocharged vehicles out there. These ducts, I mean, things like oil leaks from ducts will happen from time to time. There's also air leaks that can occur, and that'll affect engine performance. Sometimes you hear like a hissing noise. Check engine light may be on for low turbo performance, and that happens from a variety of vehicles. We see a lot of older VW TDIs that have leaks from ducts, intercoolers especially. They're located very low down in the front right corner of the vehicle, and if there's oil that drips out, that'll often be either the intercooler or the actual seals on the turbo duct. So that's not an uncommon thing we see. Not too common for BMWs with this low mileage, but anything happens on any car at any time, so gotta be prepared for it. But usually they're reliable.
How are these X1s for reliability?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Fairly decent vehicle. They're don't see a lot of problems with them so far.
So there you go. If you're looking for service for your BMW X1 in Vancouver, the guys that see a Pawlik Automotive, you can reach 604-327-7112 or check out their website, pawlikautomotive.com. Thanks, Bernie.
Thanks, Mark.